Congratulations. We have a massive competitive advantage within Unicorn Fart Dust. We have grit. We have determination like no other project out there. It truly sets us apart. It truly is a competitive advantage that in the end will provide us with massive, massive benefits. And let me explain to you why. When we show up every single day, that makes a big, big difference. Look, the reality of life is you can have all the talent in the world. You can have all the natural ability in the world. And this holds true for cryptocurrency projects as well. But if you don't show up, if you don't put your skates on every single day, if you don't put your horn on every single day and show up in the corral or get on the ice if you're a hockey player, you're never going to score a goal. Anyone who's ever accomplished anything great, right? I've read all the books, guys, whether it's Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, Ronaldo, the greatest soccer player in the world, whoever it is, any company, it's done by work, determination, grit. Yeah, it helps that we're also very talented. Don't get me wrong. You unicorn fart dusters, you have a little superior intellectual horsepower, if you know what I mean. But the most important component and our real secret weapon is the fact that we show up every single day. And you know what, guys? It's okay. It's okay for us to have big goals, big objectives as to where we want the market cap of our coin to be, how big we want our community to be. It's good for us to realize that we want to be aligned with only the premier top companies in the crypto world. Okay, companies like Ledger, the hardware wallet, cryptocurrency security leader. Companies like MoonPay, right? The fintech leader, growing and innovating like nobody else in the sector. It's okay for us to have big goals, right? Because what we are doing is exceptional. And I want to explain something very important to you. This is a big life lesson. And if you're younger than me, if you're older than me, I just learned this about 2 weeks ago, and it was a massive moment of enlightenment. Yes, believe it or not, there was another light bulb up there. Doesn't it feel good to learn things? Here it is. And I want you to think about this. 99% of people only set mediocre goals for themselves because we're kind of brainwashed into doing that, right? Do this, do that, get a job, blah, 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 right? That's what 99% of people do. As a result of that, the competition in that area is much more fierce. Very few people have the courage, right? Like we do within this community with our horns together to set the super high goals, to set the 1% goals, the ones that only 1% or less than 1% of people can achieve. But ironically, paradoxically, whatever the word is for it, the competition to achieve those big goals is actually not quite as much because so few people are shooting for them. We deserve to shoot for the moon, to Mars, right? The moon, yeah, that's our billion beanopoly. Mars and beyond is within our reach, and only because you and me, the people that are the core of this community, right, are willing to put in the work, are willing to do it. And in the end, people win. That's the exciting part about crypto, about the blockchain. It's set up. It is set up for the people to win. It's not set up for the big VCs to win. They didn't set up the blockchain. They didn't set up crypto 15 years ago and say, oh, we want big business and big money to come in here and win. No, it is set up at its core, its unchangeable core, right, for the people to win. So don't underestimate your ability to affect your own future success, right? Within UFD, there's other great projects out there as well. So I'm talking more to just UFD, but I am talking to our dusters on UFD right now. And by the way, thank you for being here. Don't forget to retweet this. We'll do a group retweet here in a little bit. But guys, this is a setup where we can win, where we can influence our own future. And we're seeing it work day by day by day by day. Let's take a look at some quick data. This comes from our friend Emma Bull, right? Emma, Thank you for sharing this. And let me get the monitor all set up here, guys. We're going to read through this. Emma says, social dominance. Okay, today, UFD is ranked 14th in social dominance. Of the top, and there's a key word in this sentence. I want you to pick it out. Of the top 15 meme coins on the planet, Unicorn Fart Dust is the only coin not valued over 200 million or in the billions. So we're currently sitting what? At about 46 million, 48 million, somewhere in that range. Guys, look at this. That's the top 15 list of all the crypto meme coins in the, not just planet, and planet was the key word there, in the entire universe. And here we are. This is crazy. Right? This ranks by social dominance. We are number 14. And okay, 48 million. Look, I mean, Dog, 402 million. Bonk, 2.8 billion. I mean, what is that? That's 220. That's like what 50 times higher than us. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. And what that tells us, what that gives us, is a great big smile on our face, Dusters. Let's do a 3-second smile. Go. Right? We all smile for 3 seconds because it feels good, because that shows us unequivocally the runway that we have ahead of us. Okay? We're number 14 in the world. Our market cap has yet to reflect that reality. And that reality is one simple thing. In crypto, people win. The strongest communities win. It shows us where we can go, where we will go, if day by day by day, we get a step closer each and every day by doing the work, by the core, right, of our community, continuing to expand. And not just expand in numbers, but expand in quality as well. All right, let's go look at this. Are the whales buying? The narwhals. What the heck? They're not whales. What? I made a mistake. I apologize. In UFD, they're not whales. They're not narwhals, and we want them to be diamond fin. Right? There's our narwhal. Remember? Huh? The unicorns of the sea with their diamond fins. And let's look at some data that shows us that more and more people are continuing to join us in our journey. Here we go. Whale Watch by Moby. And I retweeted this saying that that they need to start calling that Narwhal Watch when they're going to refer to UFD. But a Fartcoin whale just bought almost $20,000 of UFD yesterday at a $49 million market cap. They're watching. We talked about this yesterday, right? The strong benefit that we're getting from having been around here, the Lindy effect. All these people who are DMing me saying, hey, I've been watching your project from the very beginning. I've been keeping an eye on it. I just bought my first position within Unicorn Fart Dust, and then I welcome them to the community. Guys, it is working. But then look at this one from Riz Tony. Where Riz Tony? By the way, I met him in person. Another shining example of a high quality duster. There he is, where the Riz Tony. And he said this yesterday. This wallet just bought 108,000 of UFD in 3 transactions, $108,000 worth just now. This is giving big exchange listing vibes. Yes, I agree. And by the way, I do believe, right, that if we continue day by day doing what we're doing, right, big money coming into UFD, right, everybody matters. The narwhals matter, down to our 38,000th holder who maybe owns 10 beans. Everybody matters. But I know that as we only will align ourselves with quality people, we will also only align ourselves with quality companies. And I'm looking forward to the day when we can talk about Coinbase, Robinhood, Binance. Let's see, Coinbase, CRB. CRB, Coinbase, Robinhood, Binance. Look, we aren't going to beg them. We're going to show them that we are quality. These big companies want quality projects. They want quality people. What, 93% of the world does not own crypto? What an opportunity for crypto. What an opportunity for UFD. 9 out of 10 people don't own crypto in the world, right? CRB, Coinbase, Robinhood, and Binance, they want to be aligned. They're going to want if you want quality people to come in, right? And we already have a lot of quality people. I'm not saying the people that are in crypto aren't quality, but more of the boomers, more of the precious metals people, more people in general, they want to come and get involved with quality projects. Here we are. Is your horn tingling? Is your horn glowing? It should be, because what we are doing is quality. By the way, thank you for being here. Thanks for being part of this. I got to give my disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. Okay, I'm just speaking what I believe about unicorn fart dust, about the markets in general. Don't make any financial decisions based on anything that I may or may not say here today. Don't buy or sell stocks, bonds, mutual funds, cryptocurrencies, meme coins, anything along those lines. But I will give you my truth, and this is my truth, and I appreciate you being here. Let's do a group retweet. What do you say, guys? Get the word out to more and more people. I am live right now, going out to Twitter, and we are going to retweet that we are live. And profile, it's telling me that I'm live. Okay, I already know that. Hey, we're live. And let's go down here. I want to retweet this quote. It's the Wednesday live stream, and we want you here right now! Exclamation point. We are tweeting this live, comma, get the word out and retweet it as well, period. Come join us in the Unicorn Fart Dust Corral. All right, guys. Thank you. And thank you for retweeting. Wow, unbelievable. The number of people that are joining our community. And again, it's because of the quality. It's because of the fun. It's because of the value that we're creating here every single day. Okay, I had something that touched me this morning. I'm not going to cry, but Susie sent me a tweet that came from a guy named Men, who was one of the first people I met very early in my journey into UFD. And I'll tell you a story about him when I talk to him in a few seconds. But this is Men. Men is highly respected within the world of crypto, high quality guy. And he said this. He said, I was curious today. Hold on a second. Here we go. I was curious today and looked to see how long Unicorn Fart Dust has been out since the day Ron created the token, 217 days. In crypto time, that's centuries. And to see him and the community still going so strong is very inspiring. Still consistently streams updates, learning blockchain and truly onboarding, and going around the world to crypto events. Rides the Duster Mobile, that's our promotional unicorn car, everywhere. Amazing to see. I retweeted this and told people what a compliment I thought that was to our community, because Men is a top-notch guy. I met Men like on my third or fourth day in the world of crypto, thanks to Gigi, who's also been a big supporter and a big help and a big friend of our community. But I had a conference call with Men, and I'll never forget this. I'm sitting right here talking to Men, and the first thing he tells me is, don't, and he I believe he used the F word. He said, don't effing trust anybody. I said, okay, that's great. He said, no, don't trust anybody. He said, anybody. He said, you can trust your wife, Susie, but don't trust anybody else. I said, okay, that's great. And I kind of laughed. And, you know, I should have really listened to him, because in the subsequent weeks, our Twitter account got hacked. My Phantom wallet got hacked. Nothing to laugh about. Horrible situations. But nonetheless, I went on talking to Men for about 15 or 20 minutes. And I'm thinking, I really like this guy. He's cool. Right. And I could just, I trust my instincts. And I thought, what a great guy. And about 20 minutes in, I said, I feel like I can trust you. And he said, don't effing trust me. He said, I just told you, don't trust anybody. But sorry, I do trust Men. And the fact that Men is tweeted about us, I think is a big reflection on what the community has done, what the community continues to do. Yes, we do show up. Thank you, Men. We appreciate you. We appreciate that support. Okay, let's do our mornings with Murad. right? We love mentorship with Murad, whatever you want to call it, because I really look up to what he says and he teaches us. And I always think about us in our community when Murad puts out these videos that I think are a great learning experience for us in crypto. Hold on one second here. There we go. Now he should be up. We're going to get him on full screen. And let's see what Murad has to say about meme coins. And think about, does this apply to Unicorn Fart Dust, to our community?
This is how you identify the best meme coins. The coins that provide their holders with something more than just financial gains. These are the coins that will create the biggest financial gains. You should be in coins that make people feel like they're a part of something bigger than themselves. The coin must make people feel inspired, united, and pure. That is the kind of coin that is going to win. This is how.
Okay, so when I watched that, what dawned on me is how ironic it is that the coins that aren't just about the money are the ones that wind up making the most money in the end, right? Because they're focused on the community. He talked about creating an environment where people feel like they're bigger than something than themselves. I feel that. I feel when I feel UFD, and I'll ask you this question as well, I don't feel like it's me. I feel like it's us. Like we're a part of something together. We form something that is way bigger than obviously any individual. I've said this all along. I'm not the CEO of Unicorn Fart Dust. You're as much the CEO of Unicorn Fart Dust. We are running a completely decentralized project right here. One where people can feel like they're part of something way, way bigger than themselves, and something that's good, right? That we have a soul, that we have a purpose. And that one of the things that we're doing for the world, because we're worldwide, is providing people with a fair opportunity, right? No rug pulls. We're not a red dragon. By the way, why hasn't that caught on, Dusters? Red dragons are the enemies of unicorns. Look it up. Google it. Red dragons, they're evil. Right. And I think rug pulls are evil. I'm sorry. I do. OK. What we're giving people is a fair opportunity and to be part of something bigger than just them, something that we're together. We are way more powerful as a group than as an individual, and an opportunity where we can really define our own future success. This is real. I got to tell you guys, don't forget, there's nothing stopping Unicorn Fart Dust from becoming as big as any of those other. Hold on, let me show this. This is an Emma used to be Emma Bear, now she's Emma Bull. Emma Bull double take. Okay, look, when you look at this list right here, okay, when you look at Doge, when you look at Pump, when you look at Pepe, She, Bonk, Pingu, Dog, Trump, Fartcoin, Peanut, Giga, Popcat, Floki, and then UFD, there is nothing stopping us from being as big. Hold on. I'm dealing with some allergies. I apologize. There is nothing stopping us from being as big or bigger than any of these projects. Guys, don't forget what we are doing in UFD has been recognized by the top people in crypto as being absolutely unique and special. What you prove every single day by showing up with grit and determination is absolutely unique and special. So don't limit us by thinking we can't be as big as any of those other projects, right? We can't be an elephant tethered by a thread. Okay. Do you know that you can take an elephant? Well, I think this is true. I heard it's true, but it's a great example anyway. You can take an elephant and literally take a piece of string, tie it around their neck. You don't want to choke them or anything like that, and tie it to a tree. And the elephant won't realize that it could easily have the power to break that string. We are not going to be that. We're going to be a unicorn, not tethered by anything. So keep it up. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Murad, for yet another wonderful learning experience for our community and reinforcing to me just where we can go. Excuse me. Yesterday, I tried to show you an in real life picture of one of our dusters. And today I'm going to deliver. I apologize that didn't work yesterday. But Franny from the future said, thank you, Ron. Have a great day. Greetings to you and Susie. This is what people, and he's over in Holland, are doing. Good attracts good. This is the tattoo. Okay, and look at this. And it's in process, right? He's going to keep us updated. Isn't that beautiful? UFD. Okay, that's a real life demonstration of how people feel about what UFD is doing right now. All right, Solana is going crazy. Let's look at this article that we got from Yahoo Finance. This caught my attention. Solana soars. And Solana is our native token. So when Solana does well, that's good for overall for UFD. As DeFi amasses 999,999 Solana tokens on its balance sheet. So basically, there's a big Florida real estate data company announced that it acquired nearly 1 million, actually one under 1 million, units of the world's 6th largest cryptocurrency, Solana, yet another sign that a strategy of adding digital assets to corporate balance. We are living, the reason why I showed you that is that we are living in a new era for crypto. In Washington, D.C., new legislation's being passed. It seems like on a weekly basis, right? The world is changing in terms of its views of crypto. The ETF markets are exploding, bringing more new money, bringing TradFi money into the world of crypto. Excuse me, that in the end, right, will bring more money into UFD, bring more people into crypto, right? And when they're new to crypto and they're looking around, right, they're going to want to find the quality projects. They're going to want to find the projects that are reliable, projects where they can feel comfortable. And that's what we offer here at UFD. What we are doing is completely different. Keep up that good work. And don't forget, guys, we also have the 5 Ds. Digital scarcity, number 1. DeFi, right? We are the most decentralized of anyone. Democratization, determination, and discipline. It's hard for me to remember all those, but I think I got them all out. And we're talking about digital scarcity. I think it's time for us to get the jug out. Your old friend Jughead here. Don't forget, my friends, that list we looked at earlier, right? One thing that sets us apart from some of the coins on that list is we only have 999 million beans, period. We can never make more. That is part of digital scarcity. Digital scarcity has 2 components when we look at unicorn fart dust. Number 1, we can never make more tokens. This is it. There's 1 unicorn fart dust and there's 999 million beans. So while we have a finite fixed number of beans, okay, that gives us scarcity. But wait, there's more. On top of that, there's only 1 unicorn fart dust. There's only 1. It can never be done again. This can never happen again. I can't make another unicorn fart dust. Nobody else can. Now, have you noticed? There's been a lot of projects that come along that try to emulate us, imitate, whatever. And I'm happy about that. I think that is great because there's 2 reasons why. Number 1, that shows, right, that brings more attention to us. Imitation is the highest form of flattery. So great, no problem. You guys can try to imitate us all you want. Number 2, that shows that we're actually bringing more good to the world. If other projects are trying to emulate what we are doing, we are creating good in crypto. We are being the leader that we know we are. So it's okay, right? And don't forget, at the end of the day, there's only 900 beans. Somebody flew out of the jug. We just had someone get re-buttercupped. And don't forget, if you don't know what a buttercup is, for those of you who are new, a buttercup is someone who's yet to buy their first unicorn fart dust bean or coin. We call the coins beans. We call ourselves bean counters, but also dusters. And we hang out in the corral. At night, we go to the stable so that we can technically refer to ourselves as a stable coin. But when you're hanging out in the corral, when you're hanging out in the stable, and you're there for a little while, and you say, these people, these dusters are nice. Then you make the big commitment. You do your confirmation, and you become diamond hooved. Diamond hooved. Right? And that's day by day by day happening. That is the catalyst, right? That and good attracts good. Those are the catalyst. Those are the important things that happen. Oh, it just happened right now. I heard somebody in Buenos Aires. They became diamond hooved. Congratulations. Right? That's the catalyst. Bing, 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 bing. New little horns lighting up all around the world. In the end, don't forget, CRB, Coinbase, Robinhood, and Binance, they're going to want to be affiliated with quality projects. How do we get there? By proving to the world that the people have the power in crypto. The people have the power, and that good and fair, we have a mission, right, to prove good and fair win in crypto. The people win. You win. That when you're given an opportunity, a fair and level playing field, that you will act, that you will take advantage of it. Did that ever happen before? I don't know. Susie? Huh? Jasper? Did that ever happen before? Huh? Your old almost boomer dev here. I've been learning a lot about crypto over the last 7 months, thanks to you guys. Yes, it did happen before. It starts with the letter B, Bitcoin. Okay? That happened with Bitcoin. The people were given power. A grassroots community formed and created something that changed the world, right? But they did it on this beautiful framework, right? One of decentralization, democratization, transparency. You can't hide in crypto. It's all there. It's the same thing that we're doing now, whatever, 14, 15 years later, however long it's been. That's why we call ourselves Baby Bitcoin. That's why I get all these messages. I can't tell you how many times I've got the same message, and I love it. I love it. I'm loving it. Like McDonald's, always be nice to the people at the fast food drive-thrus. That's a foundational behavior of dusters. Tell them you appreciate them being there. But I get the same message, and I love it. Oh, hey, Ron. I really, really admire what you're doing with your project. What you got an unbelievable community. I own 2 cryptos. I own Bitcoin and I own unicorn fart dust. Right? I get that message all the time. Isn't it? Do you find it interesting that we resonate with people that own Bitcoin? Right? I even get the message people saying, I've been in Bitcoin for 8 years, 5 years, 6 years. Little snake in the grass, made a lot of money, but nonetheless, congratulations. And they'll also say, I feel the same exact vibes in the UFD community that I did in the Bitcoin community. Okay? Look, Bitcoin's our mentor. I think Murad's our mentor on the meme coin side. Bitcoin's our mentor on the crypto side. And we will continue to adhere to those ethos, those guiding principles, because in the end, that will give us, the people, the power. I mean, it's a beautiful gift. It's a beautiful opportunity. I've learned that. I couldn't sit down here and say this 6 months ago. But as I've learned in crypto, that's the beautiful thing about crypto. Nobody controls it. It's decentralized. It's a fair and level playing field. Yeah, I was having this discussion yesterday with one of the dusters. People feel frustrated in the TradFi world. I wonder why. Because the system is kind of sort of set up against you unless you're like at the very top of the food chain. For the average person, this gives an opportunity. I solemnly swear to you that I will do everything today. I did it yesterday, and I'll do it tomorrow to ensure that Unicorn Fart Dust remains that pure, honest, open opportunity for everybody. Okay. I believe that Unicorn Fart Dust is the silver of the crypto world. Yeah, Bitcoin's digital gold. I give it, right? I understand that idea now. But I know also that what UFD represents is the silver of the crypto world. And if you look at the price of silver, it's been going through the roof lately, right? It's also, I said this, as you guys may know, before I got into crypto, I was exclusively focused on gold and silver. And I still love gold and silver, and I still put out content on gold and silver. Okay. And I would say many times, silver is the original form of cryptocurrency because it's DeFi. No one entity can control silver. It's universal. It's been valuable. You know, it's the people's money, right? And I know when I look at UFD, and I've always loved silver. You guys know that. Here's an ounce of silver right here, right? A Las Vegas silver round that I got from First Mint. This is a mint in Las Vegas. Anyway, First Mint, that's what we have on our hands right now, right? A real, true democracy, just like silver was for thousands of years, and silver will continue to do that as well. But with UFD, I believe we're in a very, very, very similar position. All right, guys. I think that's it. Thanks again. I know I mentioned them earlier. Thank you for being here. Don't forget, retweet this. Oh, we got to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Congratulations, Dusters. Okay, that unlocks something very cool for us. Okay, we're now part of the YouTube Partner Program. I got an email this morning from Google congratulating us, but we can make videos that are automatically translated into 12 different languages. Not subtitles, I mean actual speaking, so that we can reach more and more people around the world. In the coming weeks, I'll start to produce some videos welcoming people that want to listen to us in Japanese, in French, in German, Portuguese, I don't know. There's like 12 different languages. All you got to do when you're watching one of the videos, and I don't have any out yet, but you press the little gear wheel and you press audio track, and it'll give you 12 different languages. And it's pretty cool. You can listen to me speak Japanese. Have a great day. Be good to yourself. That'll give you a platform from which you can be good to other people. And I will see you tomorrow. Let's go, UFD. Let's go, UFD.